real difference between civilian court. When I talk to a lot of attorneys who are criminal defense attorneys or public defenders, a good friend of mine here in Tampa is a criminal defense attorney, and we talk about it. He goes home every night during a trial. So in trial, his commute is driving from South Tampa downtown to the courthouse. It's 10 minutes plus the parking. You walk into court, you try your case, and you usually start at 9, you end at 5. You do not go over, because in the civilian world that we don't pay overtime. And so the state of Florida is not going to pay overtime. So you can be in the middle of a cross-examination, having your Perry Mason moment, and when the clock strikes, you stop, because the court reporters aren't staying, the bailiffs aren't staying, the security's not staying. And what happens then, you go back to your law firm or your office, and you have all the capabilities you need, the printing, all of the staff you need, and then you go home and sleep in your own bed at night, and you do that for a week or two. In our world, that just doesn't happen, because every trial is on the road. And so you have to have the ability to be self-sufficient, be expeditionary, and understand that you're going into hostile territory, essentially. Not the country. You're going into a courtroom in Korea. You're the outsider. We're the paid mercenaries to come in there and win. And so we're the outsiders. They're going to deny us every request they can possibly do for anything, any type of accommodation they're going to deny. So you have to have that ability to go out there into really what I call hostile territory, be self-sufficient, be expeditionary, and go out there and win. And I go back to, I've been doing this my entire career, just about, has been taking cases, OCONUS, taking cases in Korea, taking cases in Japan, taking cases in all over Asia. I've been all over Asia with cases, doing it in Europe. I've even been to South Africa and Botswana for a case, all over the world. And if you don't have the ability to do that and have a track record of it, you're not just going to learn it, midway through. You're just not going to learn that. So that's the biggest takeaway, is having that being self-sufficient, being self-reliant, and being able to go into hostile territory. You're almost like an expeditionary force or a paid mercenary, really, going in, winning the case against total opposition, because they don't give you a damn thing. Anything we do, we have to go out and take what's rightfully ours, because if you expect a staff judge advocate's office or a convening authority or a prosecution team or even the local defense office to give you anything, you're wrong. You have to go out and be self-sufficient, take what's rightfully yours, so to speak, go out there and win the trial, and then get the hell out of Dodge, right? And so get in, win, and leave. And that's what we do, week in and week out, month in and month out, year in and year out, and getting now decade in and decade out. And if you don't have the track record and the ability to do that, don't start now. You're going to lose. If you're under investigation under the UCMJ, stop talking to all of your friends about it and start talking to a lawyer about it. You can call me at 813-669-3500 or look us up at bileckilawgroup.com.